beer or not to beer? That's not the question for the author Guinness, who is the founder of Guinness, the today's well-known, the Irish stout beer brand, and he founded his first brewery in 1759, just leasing the St. James Gate Brewery. In that time it was a small brewery on just 4 acres. He leased it for 9,000 years, paying in advance the £45 annual rent. So he was so passionate about his craft. So to begin, he brewed the ale, a well-known English-British beverage, but then he tried to brew the porter. That is the newly invented in London type of beer. The major difference was that the porter was the porter was brewed from the roasted barley. As probably most of you know, the major 4 ingredients of original beer. It's barley, the hops, water, and brewer's yeast. So after roasting the barley, we get this dark, rich color. Actually, it's ruby colored and rich aroma of this dark beer. So tell me please, does anybody love dark beer? That's great. So you like this stout. And it was founded in 1759, but it's almost 260 years this year, as this brand is existing. So actually it is a well-known dynasty which was passed from father to son in 5 successive dynasties. So after getting this dark porter, the beer started to be exported to another countries. So it went and it traded well throughout the world, to Asia, to Caribbeans, and to the Africa. Then it get the Guinness trademark, go to the London Exchange stock, and it began to be the well-known brand. So why I'm talking about this brand? It's not just a good beer brand, but it as it was said as one of the first slogans of the Guinness. The Guinness is good for you. So, and actually it is, because I am not a I don't like beer itself, but the Guinness's dynasty, they established the great, well-worked factory. This factory now is a well-known, technologically advanced factory in Dublin. And when I first saw these dark gates with the tall stone walls, it looks really impressive. And it's a city in the city. So they have the great system to the great system of Medicare. They provide all their workforce with well clean housings, and even during the crisis, the Guinness had their own program to help their workforce. They provided them with a beer that is well traded, and so in this way they could keep safe their workforce from the crisis, from providing them housings. The another great fact about Guinness's dynasty is that they founded the Guinness's Book of Records. So all we know, this Book of Records, which was the idea of having this Book of Records was began in 1951 to settle the some argues among people in pubs. So the first idea was because of the managing director of Guinness. They had the argue on having on a fast birds who take part in games. So they had this argue, but they couldn't settle it down because they couldn't get any references, any book where they could read it out which bird is the fastest. So that's how the Guinness's Records World Book said. And to sum it up, I would like to state that the Guinness's dynasty, it was it's a great company that was started by the poor man 260 years ago, and he set this very successful business and get so much social impact for its workers, for its country, and still Guinness had the great part of this Irish economy GDP. Thank you for listening.